What to do in life? We're probably spending too much time thinking about this question and not enough working on what we already have. So the simple answer is, from all the different ideas we can come up with, it would probably be best to finish what we started, meaning we should probably do more of what we already have and better. To determine which pathway we can take in life, let's start with our actual interests. Here we can ask the question, do we choose our interests or are they inborn? Let's set this aside as a more theoretical question, and we can look at what we practically do on a day-to-day basis. When you're tired and you want to unwind with some activity, hobby, what do you actually choose? Because you might think you would choose one career, let's say, but you never do that kind of work when you have free time. On the other hand, you always choose to do something, so why not start there? We can also define it as the work that brings a smile to your face and a spark to your eyes. This could probably be your talent, what you want to do most in life, so let's lead with that, and we can plug in other hobbies, interests on the side in our free time for more well-roundedness. It's fun to think about all the different things we could be doing in life, but now we get to the more serious question, how can you earn your livelihood? If you have 3 months to earn a certain amount of money, what would you do to get it? Suddenly becomes a lot more difficult. That's why elders will tell you, choose something that will earn well. And if you're 18, and as we listed all those interests earlier, maybe you can start from the one that has the highest earning potential. Or if you didn't do that, if you went for your dreams directly, that's okay too. It could be even better. Now we just need a concrete strategy to make it work. We come back to our strategy of finishing what we started. From all the different ideas that you've had, you might have started projects, but none of them are finished or earning anything. So it's like a lot of work with nothing to show for it. Take the one that is the furthest ahead and focus just on that. To complete it, release it, and even if it doesn't earn that much from the start, at least you see that you can do it, so there's confidence if nothing else. You turn to your second project, the one that is on deck, closest to finishing again. You finish that one, you release it. Now suddenly you have a few things under your name to show for yourself. And because they've been out for a little while, they might actually be earning a little bit. How many projects should you be doing at one time? Usually it's recommended just one, and to give it full focus. I would have to agree here, and we can see how we work ourselves. When we have something important to do, we naturally set aside other tasks for later, and we can do a better job here. But I would also add, if you think it's important to keep other skills in play, you can do that as long as you know what is your main project, and then maybe you have another hobby on the side. You can give an hour or two per day or across a few days. Keeping this skill active so when the first project clears, you can spring further ahead toward the next project. Now we get back to the curiosities. I left them here for a reason, a little bit later in the video. They're usually something very exciting, something you've always wanted to try, but you never got around to doing that because there were more important things to do. A curiosity might even be more in demand. A lot of people might be interested in it, but you don't know how interested you would be in it. So there's a promise there, there's excitement, but don't underestimate it because learning a brand new vocation is a serious endeavor. It could be like a 4-year university degree. Are you willing to put in that time and effort? That's why I said it's okay to have your main line of work and a hobby on the side in which you were testing to see how deeply this interest runs. If you find that it's great, you're fascinated, you can happily continue with your curiosity. Or if you find that it's a drag all along, you'll be happy not to have jumped into it and switched careers, to have done what you knew you wanted to do, all those projects you had started, you finished them, they're out of the way, and now you go to the next project, so you never take this other detour. Let's say you do take that detour, you should mix in your main line of work in life with this new curiosity. So you are working interdisciplinarily. You create a unique project. That way you don't feel like something is missing. Everything you want is in one place. And be grateful for the new skills you are learning along the way. And As soon as this curiosity is out of your system, we could say, we can use those terms. You can decide if you want to do more of that, or if you want to continue with the work you knew was always there for you, and you can do that. The most important thing is to have confidence and have fun. These come from two things. One, having a plan. We talked about which projects to do first, second, third, fourth, and so on. We don't have to think and spend any more time wondering what to do in life. We already know. Secondly, we have to put in the work. It shouldn't be too much or too little, just what would be reasonable to do in a day. Day after day, we could be getting to do many of the different projects and having the experiences that we wanted in life.